Alright, hey guys, here's another Starcraft 2 replay. Just building up some minerals. Hopefully this will be a good match. And, oh look, I won. Easiest game ever. Holy crap. Alright, here's the real match I was gonna do. This is me as Protoss versus Billings... as Terran. Decided to switch to Protoss because I just wasn't really doing that well with Zerg. And I do like Protoss a bit more. I just started playing as him like today. And yeah, they're pretty cool so far. Anyway, just making minerals so far. Sending off my first probe for my pylon, making it near my choke point, and sending him to scout. I don't really have any build that I've looked up for Protoss, but I have been using the QXC build order thing, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm just scouting around his base. Nothing really big I'm gonna see. Just an extractor and a barracks. Got my first gateway going up. But yeah, like I said, I don't really have a rigid build. I just kind of started developing my own thing. Well, it's probably not my own thing. I'm probably actually using what most Protoss players use. I just kind of figured it out on my own instead of going online and looking for a step-by-step procedure. I went to the build order tester thing, and all I did when I was just like, I wonder how fast I can get like a Stargate out with a Void Ray, and I ended up getting like getting it out in like under 5 minutes, which is pretty quick. But yeah, I've gotten pretty good early game since my last replay of at least early game, keeping my money low and keeping on top of things. But once I start trying to expand and stuff, it gets a bit sloppy. So I think I'm just beating away on that barracks, and he's not really doing anything about it. And for some reason I pull it away, and I don't know if it dies. I think I do get it over to the Xel'Naga watchtower. My cybernetics core going up right after my gateway, and I'm already getting gas up because I want to research warp gates right away. Billings setting up a factory, and not much else so far. Starting to build up a few marines, and I just end up parking that drone right by the Xel'Naga watchtower. Doesn't block it off, but I can't get him back in there really without those marines just laying him down. Second gateway going up. I could probably go ahead and build a third one right off the bat if I wanted to. I don't know if I said, but I am going for an early Stargate Void Ray. But in the tester, I still managed to get up like 3 gateways in a cybernetics core with warp gates simultaneously. My big problem though is I kind of think I need to Billings sending a small force of marines, but he's also, I think he's going to be building some siege tanks. I don't really remember. Don't want to spoil too much of the match, because if I just say what happens, that's not that interesting. So I just leave him down there for the time being. So yeah, I'm pretty good at keeping up a chrono boost. Just about to finish warp gates. I should be building some units, but I kind of think that I need to save everything for well, I am training up some stalkers now, but I kind of feel like I should be saving up everything for void rays. Here comes my first void ray. Let's get some menus up. Looks like still just... Oh, there's a siege tank. So yeah. Looks like he's going to be trying to push my base pretty early. My drone's still just chillaxing at the Zelnaga. And I try to go for a pretty quick expansion. Probably shouldn't have done that without more units. Because here comes the push. And those 2 zealots are not going to be enough. I should have been morphing those things into warp gates. Don't know why I didn't. You can't morph them while they're training units. And I think my mistake was just not utilizing those early gateways when they first came out to make anything. Instead trying to save up for void rays, which are just sitting there because I'm having to micro this assault. I do a pretty good job with these stalkers though, I think. I'm trying to get out a couple more. I could have actually pushed his marines back before that siege tank was able to get back up here, but that was a mistake. But I do a pretty good job here of kiting these marines, although that siege tank's range is just ridiculous. And that thing's not going to last long at all. And right now I'm kind of feeling the pressure. And then I remember, oh yeah, I've got a void ray. Why don't I send the void ray that I was trying to rush in? Here he goes. And he does manage to repel this attack single-handedly. Doesn't take too much damage for it. I believe that siege tank will get away, but this one is cannon fodder. Excuse the pun. So yeah, lots of stuff went wrong there. I should have been... I'm up to 1,000 minerals now just because I was totally focused on pushing that back. I'm starting to rebuild my gateways. Billings still producing a starport now. He saw my void race, so he's probably reacting to that for some air of his own. Getting up an armory for upgrades. And just building more siege tanks and starting to incorporate some marauders now. My drone's still just chillaxing by the Zelnaga. At this point, I did want to use that void ray for early harassment, but I'm having to keep it near my base. I got a second one out, so they're going off now, since these gateways are just about up. I did have to keep it by my base in case anything else came along, but didn't really need to. Not much aerial defense at this point. He does have a starport that's producing a reactor, but nothing that he can really use besides marines to combat my void rays. Oh, there is a missile turret. Okay. I think I do take it down. I did lose one. I should have kept pushing that. I could have taken that missile, and I don't think he really had any marines. He pretty much switched to marauders, building a few reapers, and expanding to the rich mineral field, which is a bit risky. He pretty much completely bypasses his natural. I still haven't gone back to expand, mainly because right now I'm opting to build up my force a little bit so I can actually protect it unlike last time. I'm actually, wow, I'm still under 500 minerals. Good job me. Building up yet another gateway. Warping in more stalkers. I do have a problem with keeping up with worker production. Now I'm back over 1,000 minerals. That didn't last long, did it? And keeping up with pylon production. My void ray just kind of sitting there now. I could easily push again. I mean, he still only has that one turret. And I'm pretty much, my shields are back up. I didn't take any actual health damage. So, I think I'm just trying to build this expansion. Reapers up there at that expansion. My drone's still just chillaxing by the Zelnaga right outside his expansion. I think I can see it, but I don't notice it again because I just have poor map awareness. So pretty much just like my last replay, I don't get my expansion up until like the 13-minute mark, which is late. This time though I did try for an earlier expansion. I just didn't have the units to support any kind of attack. Which is exactly why I'm hesitant to expand, because, I don't know, getting up a pretty potent force of stalkers now. And they do have a blink upgrade. I researched that with my Twilight Council. Not really producing any zealots, so I don't learn the charge. Could have produced a robotics facility, or some cannons to defend the expansion. Expansion's up, drones just sitting there. Should probably be building an assimilator. See what's going on over here. I pretty much moved my void rate up here, but I don't really do anything with them quite yet. Another factory up for buildings. Not really a lot of unit producing structures, just a starport, 2 factories, and a barracks. Hoping to rely more on mech, siege tanks, and the like. I think he did send my Reapers in. Yeah, he had just... Let me actually back that up. A little bit more. One more. This was a pretty cool move. Not really much you could do with 3 Reapers, but he just jumped him right up there. And I don't even notice because I'm retarded. Right towards my production line, and then, oh no, here comes my stalkers. And I move all my drones away. He doesn't really get that many, and his Reapers fall pretty quick. And back to work, you little cute little things. 2 more Void Rays up now. But I think... Oh wait, there's my Templar archives. I don't really know why I built one, because I don't really utilize any High Templar. I think I was thinking about it, but just didn't